Whiskey Thoughts is the part of the show where we each take a shot of whiskey, we bare our soul, and we let you in on the MMA-related thoughts of two degenerates. That is us. The whiskey of the week this week, again, is Trails End. As you probably already know, it's a crafted whiskey with 8-year Kentucky straight bourbon, and it is finished with Oregon oak. Classic Trails End. It's not the most tasty whiskey we've had, but it's all right. Every week that we do this, we'll film our whiskey thoughts. We'll put it on our Instagram. If you want to do your own whiskey thought, go ahead and just DM it to us, and we'll also post it on our Instagram. I think that's everything I got. Manny, what is your whiskey thought this week?
Well, it's complicated.
There's so much to yours.
There's so much into the Jon Jones saga. Now, Jon Jones, a talented fighter. Mm-hmm. In my opinion, the best fighter that's ever lived. Mm-hmm. Steroids or not, I think his competition and longevity and having never lost with all those title defenses, I don't think anybody can rightly say that he is not the best or one or two at the, if you're really trying to split hairs.
Agreed.
But just the nonsense, man. The nonsense time and time again. Khabib says he wants to be number one in the rankings before he retires. Tweet storm. Khabib says he's the best. Tweet storm. And now Francis wins, and here we go again. And I understand a lot of it is negotiations and going back and forth. And Jon Jones is not going anywhere, and Dana White would never release him. And but he tweets and deletes so much. It's like, I want to know where his mindset's at. Mm-hmm. When you're saying someone's clipping your wings, can you elaborate? Mm-hmm. When you said you want to just like fucking let me go or cut me already or I'm so disrespected, can you tell us how? Mm-hmm. And it's like, maybe you are. Maybe I can get on board. Maybe I can say, you know what? They are clipping your wings. But when you just tweet and delete and tweet and subtweet people and it's like, so what's going on really? Because he has a contract.
Yeah. Yep.
He decided to move up to heavyweight, gain all that weight, but now there's an issue. Shouldn't you already have known what you needed to get paid to make these changes?
Yeah.
You don't just quit your job and move across town and take your family to another house and walk into a new firm and say, all right, I'm starting. They're like, okay, well, this is what we're going to pay you. No. I already left all this stuff and I left my other job and I moved my family and school. Like, well, you agreed to this new salary. Mm-hmm. Like, no, I want.
What are you
Shouldn't
doing?
you already know what you should be paid or what you're worth or what you demand to be paid for a heavyweight championship fight before you gain 50 pounds? You know what I mean? Before you move up, before you give up your precious light heavyweight championship that you've held on for so long, shouldn't there have already been assurances set in place? How can you go up there with no assurances? Because it seems like right now, this going back and forth and by these tweets that everything's off the rails. Yeah. But shouldn't it have been a very set plan and amount of money before you made a life-changing decision to give up your belt and gain all that weight and move up to heavyweight? That's what you wanted. So it's just confusing that now everything seems so confusing and wild. Maybe he's in the right, maybe he's in the wrong. I don't know, but I got to know what some of these tweets mean, because did someone clip his wings? How? Or what, are they lowball? I mean, I guess they can't say because of negotiations. You probably can't say dollar amounts. But you got to let us know what some of these tweets mean. I don't know if I can support you or who's in the right or who's in the wrong. If it's just all like mythical, like passive tweets. Yeah, passive aggressive. We don't know why you're saying just fucking let me go.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw some people saying, well, there's no way he's scared. So obviously, he's probably not scared.
No, he's not scared.
But you're not helping your case. You're not helping your case when the first thing you post after Ngannou wins is, hey, I'm excited to fight you, but every tweet that you post is preference with, I hope they pay me the right amount. I hope I get enough for this fight.
I just wish I knew what was going on.
Same. That's a good one.
Seems like very like high school drama.
Yeah. His ego.
And the second he got knocked out. That's funny. The memes are funny when it's like Jon Jones moves up to Jon Jones chooses to move up to heavyweight and Ngannou wins belt. Just fucking cut me already. The tweet, it's like obviously it's not that simple, but it's funny that's like especially after a devastating knockout.
Not helping your case.
But let us know, John.
Yeah. Let us in. My whiskey thought this week has to do with Jorge Masvidal. Recently, we had the press conference, or one of the press conferences, between Jake Paul, I get the Paul brothers mixed up, Jake Paul, who's fighting Ben Askren. And During the press conference, Jake Paul gets a call from Jorge Masvidal, or maybe calls him. I forget how it goes. And then Jorge Masvidal is talking trash to Ben Askren during their press conference. And then also, I don't know, it was before that or after that, we had Masvidal tweeting Ben Askren and talking shit about Ben Askren. Ben Askren wasn't even going after Masvidal. He knocked him out. Masvidal knocked him out a year or two ago, whenever that was.
Yeah.
He's still going after him. I was like, what a fall. And so my thought was, what a rise and fall that Masvidal has. And not just like, not as far as career and as far as like his abilities and wins and losses, but as far as in the eyes of MMA fans, especially the hardcore MMA fans.
100%. I don't think we've ever seen a rise and fall as dramatic as the one of Jorge Masvidal. He was in the Nick Diaz category. Nick Diaz even gave him that credit after beating Anthony Pettis. He said, "There's only one other guy that's real like me." He built his brand through the Street Fighter, and he was Street Jesus in 3-piece in a soda, anytime, anywhere. The second he made it big time and had those 3 big wins, man, he's hawking everything. Yeah. He's got all sorts of gimmicks. Now he's supporting Jake Paul.
What are you doing?
He's talking crazy on Twitter. And everybody's like, whoa, you're not real anymore. You sold out immediately.
Yeah. What are you doing?
And I get it. Money talks. Right? We would all love to be in his position. I would love to be able to sell out like him.
Yeah.
But he did. And that was his brand, though, was to be the street Jesus.
Yeah. It's like what we talk about with Nate Diaz. That's the thing you won't see him do.
And it's like, and like what Chael always talks about, supply and demand. We always demand Nate Diaz because he doesn't give us anything. We always demand him because he doesn't supply us with anything. Right. And then Masvidal was kind of that same way, but then he supplied us with everything. And then we all got to see who he like really is. We got to see all, the dirty places in his house. And it's like, man, I really liked him, but then it's just like, oh man.
And that was, for me, that was like the last straw. It's like, all right, man.
Some of the behavior is just like, man, money's really talking to him.
So yeah, that was my whiskey thought, just the rise and fall. And also Ben Askren, what a way to like, it really goes to show you like your attitude and the way you take criticism can really like make or break you. That's a perfect example. Jon Jones, he can't handle the least little bit of criticism, and Ben Askren, he got a lot of criticisms, a lot of it well deserved.
That dude's mental fortitude is like
amazing,
steel trap.
But he just takes it.
I aspire to have the level of confidence,
and it causes you to like him. I can't help but like that guy.
It's funny because you wish that like, just his boyish smile, and he just shakes it off and
just. But yeah.
That press conference got me. I'm all in. Go Askren.
I wasn't in on that whole fight, but go Askren. It got me. He puts his hand in his face.
Then he kind of like he slaps Askren's belly, and Askren just looks back and smiles at him. And it's like it got me.
He goes like he's gonna do this to Askren's like, oh, great! So I'm excited for that. As maybe sad as that is, and I hope that Askren beats him.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see.